Welcome to Money Talk with Michael. I'm Michael Eastham, president of Fellowship Financial Group. Money Talk with Michael is our weekly broadcast where we answer your questions about finance, investment, retirement, and all things related to money. Remember to send in your questions to the email listed in the description box below, and you might hear your question answered on the next Money Talk with Michael.
I've heard you talk about investing for income, and I am familiar with dividend stocks. But what other types of investments could be used if bond funds are not a good alternative?
All right, investing for income versus investing for growth. That's always a very key question. So what are the options? First of all, it's important to understand the difference between bonds, individual bonds, and bond funds. You see, if you own an individual bond and you intend to hold it to maturity, well, you have two very important contracts. Number one is you have predictable income. That's why a bond is called a fixed income security. And then if you hold the bond to maturity, then assuming there's no default, then you're going to get your principal back. So two contracts, one for income, one for your principal. If you own bond funds, then guess what? Both of those contracts are off the table. There is no guarantee of interest and there's no guarantee of principal. In effect, you own the stock of a company that owns bonds. And so you still end up having to sell shares of your principal in order to generate cash. So it's much less predictable, and it's even more like a mutual fund than most people are aware. When it comes to investing for income, you have to realize that income investing is a specialty. And unfortunately, most advisors are more geared towards growth investments like stocks or stock funds where you want to buy low and sell high. The specialty is very similar to if you went to see a medical professional. Look, if you have a heart condition, you're not going to go see your general practitioner to help you solve that problem. You want to go to a cardiac specialist. That's the same with income investing. You want to get the help of somebody who specializes in income so that they can make sure that the investments you choose are aligned with the income goal. Now, what are some of those options? Well, we mentioned one of them just a moment ago, individual bonds. So individual bonds are a good option, again, as a part of a well-allocated and actively managed income portfolio. But other options could be preferred stocks. They could be business development companies. It could be fixed or indexed annuities. It could be real estate investment trusts, or it could be value stocks that pay a decent dividend and possibly have some growth. Now, again, that's not a blanket recommendation because every situation is going to be a little bit different. You know, some people have the ability to break it up and invest some for income and some for growth. Other folks need to make sure that they have the income they need to support the goals that they have for retirement. And the right allocation for you is going to depend on your individual facts and circumstances. Thanks so much for watching. Tune in next Monday for another edition of Money Talk with Michael. And don't forget to send in your questions and check out our website at fellowshipfinancial.com and our social media platforms. And if you'd like, you can schedule a 15-minute complimentary call to get your specific questions answered. Everything you need is listed in the description box below.